I got a question.
Okay, go.
If it's right in with the last question, going back to, when they surround Israel. So we still know that Israel is, the land that they're claiming that is Israel still is prophetic today, because when you do in Luke 21, when they're referring to Luke 21, 20 through 22.
We're going to Luke chapter 21. We're going to start it at verse 20. Luke chapter 21, verse 20. Okay, go. Luke chapter 21, verse 20.
And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh.
Okay, so this is the counterpart. This verse is the precept to the verse in Matthew. You put the two of these together and he's going to explain to you what you're looking for. Read one more verse, verse 21. This is Luke 21, 21.
Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains. Let them which are in the midst of it depart out, and let not them that are in the countries enter therein.
Okay, so now let's go to Matthew and let's see the other part of the precept that we have to be looking for. Matthew 24, 15. Matthew 24, 15. Go ahead.
When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation, spoken by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand.
Okay, give me verse 16, so that you can see the connection between the two.
Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains.
Okay, so we see now that these are the same verses, right? One of them is from Luke, the other one is from Matthew. One of them said that we're looking for the abomination of desolation to be standing in the holy place. The other one said that we're looking for Jerusalem to be compassed with armies. Does that make sense? Okay, so what are we looking for? Somebody tell me. We're looking for armies, because how is the abomination of desolation going to stand in the holy place unless he has conquered it? He has to conquer it. So we're looking for armies, and we're also looking for what was spoken of by Daniel. Did you notice that in Luke he did not make a reference to Daniel? Because Daniel didn't tell you about armies. Daniel could only tell you what he saw. And he tells you repeatedly, I don't understand what I'm saying. Daniel says, I saw and I heard, but I understood it not. So we have two different accounts. Both of them are related. Both of them are spoken by the Messiah. One of them is specific to what Daniel saw. Read verse 15 again. It says, when ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation. Pause there. What am I looking for? The abomination of desolation. Who told me about that? That ought to sound familiar. He says, spoken of by Daniel the prophet. Okay, so now I'm being reminded that Daniel gave me additional information about the abomination of desolation. I need to go back and read Daniel. Now watch, he says, when ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation stand in the holy place. When I see the abomination, what's the abomination doing? Standing in the holy place. Now what's the next instruction? Whoso readeth, readeth what? Daniel. Let him understand. If you don't read Daniel, you didn't pick that whole part up. When it gets to Luke, Luke is like, let me just make it simple. When you see Jerusalem compassed with armies, know that the desolation is very close. Does that make sense? Luke didn't make any references to the abomination of desolation, and you needing to go back and read Daniel. That's how we know we need to take both of these things and put them together. Now, what does that mean for us today? Because we don't know where physical Jerusalem is located at. Yahushua gives us another clue on where this thing is going to happen. Jump down to verse 28.
For whosoever,
Pull the mic back just a touch and then raise your voice.
for whosoever the carcass is,
So for wheresoever the what?
carcass,
What's a carcass?
dead body,
He says, wherever the dead body is, go ahead,
there will be the eagle
there will the eagles.
be gathered together.
What are they having a concert there? The Eagles? Yeah, no, y'all don't know about the Eagles? Okay, we're going to let that one go. Okay, he says, wherever the dead body is. Does he say dead bodies? He didn't say dead bodies. He said wherever the carcass is. So the carcass is a thing. You guys remember before Barakatah, before the Most High breathed the breath of life into Adam, when he breathed the breath of life into him, what did he become? A living soul. What was he before the breath of life was in him? He was a dead soul, right? Wherever the body is that doesn't have the spirit of life in it, that's where the eagles are going to be also. Who are the eagles? We're not talking about the rock band. It's not necessarily the Gentiles. Okay. Who are the eagles? Remember, he's warned us about these eagles for a very long time. Watch this. Russia, Poland, Germany, Liechtenstein, Austria, the Czech Republic, Serbia, Albania, Romania, Armenia, the United States, the Philippines, Mexico, Egypt, Jordan, Syria, Iraq, Yemen, Nigeria, they all use the eagle as their national symbol. He had warned us about the eagle because there's a reason why these countries and continents and people take this imagery as their national symbol. Now watch this. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48, so that we can see the prophecy concerning the eagles.
Was that 28:48?
28:48. Deuteronomy 28:48.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee.
How did my enemies come find me? What does it say? He sent them. Why did he send them? I was disobedient to his word, so he sent the enemies to whoop me. Go ahead.
In hunger,
I'm going to be hungry.
and in thirst, and in nakedness.
Watch this. I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, and I ain't got no clothes. Why is that? Because I didn't take the mark of the beast. If you don't take the mark of the beast, you can't buy, you can't sell. What you going to put on? What you going to eat? What you going to drink? Keep going.
And in want of all things.
What's my enemy going to do to me? Keep going.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, until he have destroyed thee.
Does it say till he has killed thee? Destroyed is different than killed, ain't that right? You guys seen Roots? He didn't kill Kunta Kinte, but he definitely destroyed him, didn't he? Because what was Kunta trying to tell him? My name is Kunta Kinte. He said, boy, your name is Toby. Your name is, yeah, my name Toby now.
Yeah.
He broke him. He destroyed him.
Yeah.
He destroyed his identity, and he took on another identity. It doesn't say, he didn't kill him, though, but what did he put on him? He put on his neck a yoke of iron. Now watch, look at verse 49.
Yahweh shall bring a nation against thee from far,
Go ahead.
from the end of the earth,
The end of the earth, way over there, or I should say way up there, because they come from the mountains, and they come down from the mountains, and they conquer us. They are the Gentiles, the descendants of Japheth, and the Edomites, which also dwelled in Mount Seir. Keep going.
as swift as the eagle flieth.
There's that eagle again. He's talking in code. It's his glory to conceal a matter. It's our honor to search those things out. So when he talks about the eagles, he said, I'm going to send a nation. Well, look at all the nations that have used the eagle as their symbol throughout history. He says, I'm going to use all of them to come and whip your head. Okay? Keep going.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
I don't understand what they're talking about. Give me verse 50.
A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor shew favor to the young.
Okay, so they don't care about us. We're just merchandise to them. And they put that yoke on our neck and they take us wherever they want us to go. Let's go back to Matthew 24, verse 28. There's a reason why we came here, because we're trying to figure out where this whole thing is going down. Because there's a place in the Bible called Jerusalem, and there's a place in the world called Jerusalem, and they're not the same place. So what do I need to be doing? He warned me. He said, watch and pray. I need to watch and pray. I need to watch. But what am I watching for? I'm looking for a place to be surrounded with armies. I'm looking for a man who has no spirit to walk into a holy place and make some sacrifices. It don't have to be in Jerusalem. Look, the best magic tricks, they're like, watch my hand over here. And while you're watching over there, they're doing something else with their hand over here. Right? So if they just happen to be doing something in Palestine and everybody's paying attention to what's going on over there, nobody notices the fact that the Pope just made a trip to Africa. What's he doing in Africa? Right? But like, it's no big deal because that's not the place. The war is being fought in Palestine. We need to be watching and praying. I'm praying about what I see so that the Most High would reveal what I need to know about that situation. He says, for wherever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together. So I need to look for the place where the eagles are gathering together, because you guys know an eagle is a bird of prey, right? It's going to eat, I think it's called carrion? Carrion? When an animal dies and another bird, like a vulture, comes to eat the pickings of that animal, that's what the other nations are going to do. All we have to do is look for where they're gathered. If we went driving in the hills and we saw a bunch of like vultures circling in the air, what does that mean? There's our carcass somewhere over there. That's what we're going to be looking for. Look in the sky to see the signs of where they're doing what they're doing. Does all that make sense? Hallelujah. All right.
Sorry, I got one more question
Yeah, go.
for the youth.
Back just a touch.
When it comes to the draft, wars come.